Hello and welcome to another episode of Talking Bollocks. It's not, is it? It's talking movies. It's not, is it? It's movie bollocks. That's what it is. Another episode of Movie Bollocks where I talk a load of bollocks about movies. The clue is in the title, really. As always, guys, the usual disclaimer, just my opinion. You won't find me saying a film is definitively good or bad. Sometimes I slip up and do that, but, just bear with me. It's just my opinion. And there is no good or bad in movie making, is there really? There is only, oh, I like that movie. Oh, I fucking hate it. Oh, I fucking love it. Yeah, there you go. So you cannot define it. So I will not define it. But what I will do, in some cases, I will go a little deeper into it. In some cases, there's no need because it's all there on the screen. So what should we do? We shall crack on with our very first movie. And as I was saying there, if there's not a lot to say, if it's fairly... Captain America, Brave New World. Sam Wilson, the new Captain America, finds himself in the middle of an international incident and must discover the motive behind a nefarious global plan. It's always a global plan, isn't it? Yeah, well, anyway. This gets 5.6 on IMDb, and I would say that's about right. The highest grouping of votes is people saying 6, above average, whereas 5.6 just above average, and it is average. I'm a Marvel fan. I like all the stuff. I don't slavishly watch it as soon as it comes out. I'm not a Marvel nerd. But I do. I like the movies. This, even with Harrison Ford, and I don't want to give away what happens towards the end, but I was just like, oh, fucking hell, really? I mean, I suppose that's cool. Those special effects with Harrison Ford, I suppose that's cool. But, I don't know. I've had to wait 2 hours for that. Yeah, it's just... It's really, for me, it suffers from what quite a few Marvel movies are starting to suffer from, which, we're God knows how many movies in now, and it's like, oh, look, it's a cameo appearance by... I mean, this I'm going to refer to this later in another one as well, but, oh, look, it's a cameo by... Oh, look, this character's here. Oh, this character's come back. Oh, and it just feels like all the same notes are being played every time. I understand that Fantastic Four is supposed to be quite good. I'm going to check that out. But, Captain America, Brave New World. It's all right. Next up, Warfare. 1 hour, 35 minutes. Yeah, Howard Sweet's plot. A platoon of Navy SEALs embark on a dangerous mission in Ramadi, Iraq, with the chaos and brotherhood of war retold through their memories of this event. For this is a real event. So you could say sort of Black Hawk Down, although for me this is more sort of, I don't know, Black Sparrow Down. It stars DeFero Wunatai. Yeah, okay. Will Poulter, Cosmo Jarvis. It's directed by Alex Garland and Alex Garland, like Alex Garland, writer and director of, quite a few things, actually. Alienation, which I absolutely love, which is on Netflix. Great writer. And when he teams up with Danny Boyle, they do great work. Not all the time, though. Again, more on that later. Foreshadowing on the movie podcast. How do you like that, nerds? So, basically, this is about a raid on a house, or rather they're stuck in a house and they're looking to get out of that house in a dodgy area of Iraq. And it goes wrong. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there'd be no movie. It starts going wrong pretty quickly, okay? And Black Hawk Down is I think just under or just over 2 hours, and is something that took place over a number of days. And yeah, I mean, the beauty of Black Hawk Down is that you get a little introduction to the characters and boom, you're off. And with this one, it's very much the same. And the thing is, and this is a real event, so it's hard to be critical of a real event when it's put up as a movie, but, real life does not happen in a 3-act structure. So obviously, it's not a fucking documentary. And you do see credits at the end with the actors, with the real guys that they played and all the rest of it. And like, it's Black Sparrow Down. It's a bit it's a bit Black Hawk Down lightweight. You know, it comes in at half hour, 40 minutes less. There is less jeopardy, and it's really difficult to criticize it as a movie when you know that these events happened. I just felt it was a bit of a non-event. It's really good. The tension building is great. Then when the actual attack happens and everything, I was like, okay, right, okay, is this it? And it's what happens, what you think is going to happen happens. So there you go. Bit of a tough one, that, but it's on Amazon Prime, 95 minutes. Give it a whirl. I think I watched this on Netflix, and I really shouldn't have liked this as much as I did. It's one of them, right? This is Inside Man, Most Wanted. So it's a follow-up to the Inside Man, the Spike Lee movie made years ago. Bloke hides in the bank. Yeah. So this is an NYPD hostage negotiator teams up with a federal agent to rescue dozens of tourists held hostage during a 10-hour siege at US Federal Reserve. Yeah, or is it a robbery? Ooh. Now, Rhea Seehorn's in this. I absolutely love her. She is, she's in Better Call Saul. She's Saul's long-suffering girlfriend. And I love her as an actor. And actually, Amal Amin is in this, and I haven't seen him in much. He's really good in this. He could be a really annoying cliche, and he isn't. And it's really weird, because it is one of those movies where you're just waiting for like a certain character. You see this character and you think, oh right, yeah, fucking smart ass, blah blah, and actually turns out to be all right. And I just really enjoyed this. I really did. I really enjoyed it. I know. I sound surprised, right? But there's just it's you know what it's like, and this again is pretty much why. Arila Bariash as well is absolutely fantastic in the sort of lead role. It keeps you guessing. You're not quite sure. That gets to a point where you're like, okay, I can see what's happening. Yeah, okay, fine. But again, it's on. I think it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix, or you can rent it on Prime. I mean, if you got Netflix, it's free, obviously. I've really enjoyed it. It's a really good, like, you know, the internal battle between the FBI handling the hostage negotiation, and then you've got SWAT who want to go in and fucking, you know, shoot everybody. Then you've got the robbers, or are they burglars, or are they hostage holders? And why is this group being led by what appears to be a young woman who nobody has any record on? There is enough intrigue going on there to make it, for me, a nice little surprise. It was a really nice little surprise, and like I said, found it really good, engaging. It's only an hour and 45 minutes long. Twists and turns along the way. Yeah. Now, this also gets, strangely, like Warfare, 5.6. And I got way more out of this than I did out of Warfare. I mean, I would definitely give this 6.5. I think that's about right. And I really enjoyed it. I keep saying that, but it was a nice little surprise. But I think, again, I went into Warfare with sort of like, oh, you know, can't wait for this. Great expectation. I went into Inside Man with, I wonder if I'll make it all the way through this. It's probably shit. And that right there, that's you. That's you, because you're a human being. Same here. Our expectations, what we bring to it to start with, is massively going to decide how we feel about it. That's why I don't watch trailers, ever. If I see a movie, I'm going to go, yep, I'm going to watch that. Oh, have you seen the new trailers out? No, thank you. Not interested. Don't want to see all the best scenes, and possibly some that aren't in the fucking movie, 6 months before it comes out, okay? No, thank you. Inside Man, Most Wanted, yeah, worth a shot. Now, this is, this film. Dinner in America. An on-the-lam punk rocker. Yeah, okay, fine. So it's hitting me where I live. An on-the-lam punk rocker and a young woman obsessed with his band unexpectedly fall in love and go on an epic journey through America's decaying Midwestern suburbs. This movie starts at a pace. In fact, I watched this with my girlfriend, and I said, and she was like, how long is it? I was like, it's 90 minutes. She's like, okay. And it flew by, and at the end it's like, oh my God, it's 1 hour 46. And it is fucking great. It is absolutely, I loved it. There's humour, there's violence, revenge, romance, and music. And the actors on screen actually did the music. And there's a great tune in this that is from the movie. And you can get it on Spotify, and you can listen to it on Spotify or YouTube, and it is only credited as being by the two characters. Yeah, and here's the killer, right? It's available to watch for you right now online for free legally. Yeah, Tubi TV, TUBITV.com. If you've got the app on your TV, activate it, sign in, whatever, there's all sorts. Now, I'm going to put a link to this movie in the show notes. You can click on that, and that will take you straight to Dinner in America, which gives you 7.5 on IMDb. That is from 14,000 reviews. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's honestly, it's brilliant. It contains everything you want. He's the lead singer. He's fucking arguing with his bandmates all the time. He's totally out of control and says things that you just like. There's certain scenes where you're just like, oh my God, I wish I would love to do that. I would love to do that. He wants to cash a check at a bank, and the woman behind the bank is really snooty. Behind the counter is really snooty, and she's just saying, have you got any ID? And he says, I've already given you my ID. And she said, well, what? He says, listen, you old cunt. Give me my fucking money and stop exercising power you don't have. And he's just fucking, he's just like hammers her. And that was it, or I'll have your job for discriminating against me because I look a little bit different. And she's clearly never been spoken to like this. It's scenes like that. There's another scene where he's kissing his girlfriend and he turns around and there's two people looking and he just leans over towards them and go, you can fuck off now. It's just, yeah, anyway, I like that kind of shit. But there is also bizarre scenes in it. It starts bizarrely. There is scenes in this, if I described them to you, you'd be like, well, how would that ever make sense? But it does. It is genuinely just a wacky tale. But it's serious, and all of the performances are brilliant. The arc of both main characters is absolutely superb, and really, I just like this so much. It's that rarest of thing. It's a punk rock comedy romance, but you know what? The comedy is not. When I say comedy romance, there are laughs in it. But to call it a comedy romance would be to denigrate it, because there are laughs in it, but it's not played for laughs. It's not jokes. It's not, let's do this funny scene just for a joke. No, there are jokes in the way the movie goes forward. It is absolutely superb, an absolute gem. And shout out for the performances. Jennifer Kinser in this is absolutely fucking brilliant. Oh my God. Oh fucking hell. I'm on IMDb and I just noticed that she was born the same year as me. And she's fucking great, and I've just discovered her, and I've got the song and everything. And she died in 2021. Oh my God. Oh fucking hell. That's really pissed me off. Oh, Jennifer. Oh, that is such a shame. Oh, bloody hell. Wow. Oh, that's... Yeah. Wow. Oh, okay. Sorry, no, that's not her. Phew. Well, I mean, so someone's died, so let's not be happy. But it's just not who I thought it was. Main lead, Simon, which is Carl Garner. He is brilliant in this. And the girl who plays Beth is called Hannah Marks. She's absolutely fucking brilliant. Oh, actually, I'm not sure that is her. Right, okay, bear with me a second. I'm just going to have to fucking check out what's going on. And your lead actress is called Emily Skeggs. She is absolutely fucking brilliant in this. Yeah, I mean, it's a wacky old tale. It really is. I can't recommend it enough. And, yeah, there's a link. Like I said, I'm going to put a link in the show notes. Dinner in America. Cool. Now, The Accountant 2, or The Accountant Squared, as they try and advertise it as. Yes, that's right. Remember The Accountant? That movie that nobody asked for a sequel to, ever, because why would you want to watch that again? Well, tough. Here it comes. The Accountant Squared. The Accountant 2. Yeah. And why? Get it? The Accountant 2. There's two of them. There's Ben Affleck. Yeah. The fucking hitman, gun-shooting, gun-toting accountant. And his brother turns up. Joe Bernthal. Now, John Bernthal. I really like John Bernthal. And I also like Ben Affleck. And they're brothers. And I've seen more chemistry in a milkshake. I mean, this gets 6.6 on IMDb. What the fuck? I'm saying it's a 5, right? At best. It's free on Amazon. If you've got Prime, it's free, which is about what it's worth. I'd be pissed off if I've paid to see this. Just, yeah, I mean, Christian Wolff applies his brilliant mind and illegal methods to reconstruct the unsolved puzzle of a Treasury chief's murder. I kind of just didn't give a shit about the story because it just didn't really grab me at all. It just felt a bit procedural, and like I said, I just felt like there was just no on-screen chemistry at all. And I'm not going to spend any more time on this. It passed. I was going to say it passed the time. It fucking didn't. It's 2.25 hours long. And that's about 2 hours too long. Right, The Rule of Jenny Penn. Ooh, starring heavyweight actors Geoffrey Rush and John Lithgow. Confined to a secluded rest home and trapped within his stroke-ridden body, a former judge must stop an elderly psychopath who employs a child's puppet to abuse the home's residents with deadly consequences. Now, if you want to hear a review of this, well, you're going to have to sign up at Patreon, because that is a movie that myself and Paul Waller, he of the A Year in Horror parish, well, we did that on a year in Bollocks, and we're putting that out to our patrons. So sign up at Patreon. It's fucking free if you want, yeah? I mean, or you can give me a pittance a month. Either way, sign up at Patreon. Howard Smith. Patreon.com/Howard Smith. There is also a link in the description. Link to Patreon, link to Dear in America. The Rule of Jenny Penn. You can hear about it there. Next up, The Old Guard 2. Do you remember The Old Guard on Netflix? I do. Did you like it, Howard? Yes, I bloody did. It was really good. Oh, cool. The Old Guard 2? You must be excited. Yeah. Charlize Theron as Andy? Fucking kicking ass? Of course I am. You know, really enjoyed the first one. Oh, cool. So, how's the second one then? Yeah, well, it gets a 5.1. 5.1 on Netflix. Yeah, bang average. And it is. So on Netflix, on IMDb, but it is on Netflix, fucking hell. Andy leads immortal warriors against a powerful enemy threatening their group. They grapple with the resurfacing of a long-lost immortal, complicating their mission to safeguard humanity. Yeah, basically 1 hour 47 minutes, and it's all right. It's okay. It's a 5 out of 10. I mean, The Old Guard, the first one, 6.7 on IMDb. Yeah, exactly. It's not just me, right? It just failed to engage me. All the things that I liked about the first one, I don't know. It's a while since I saw the first one. I was going to say all the things I liked about the first one weren't in the second one, but I can't remember what I liked about the first one because it's been so long. But it just did not grab me. It didn't grab me. That's all I can talk. That's all I can say. Next up, welcome back to the world of John Wick. John is only in this movie for a few scenes. It's Ballerina. That's right. From the world of John Wick comes Ballerina. An assassin trained in the traditions of Ruska Roma organisation sets out to seek revenge after her father's death. And, so this is set between, I think, John Wick 2 and John Wick 3, or one of these. Anyway, Keanu Reeves is it. He's in it more than a little bit, but he's not in it a lot. But when he is in it, he's really cool. And yeah, it's 6.9 on IMDb. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was... I was genuine. I mean, it's 2 hours long, and I was genuinely kind of like, oh, I might be not really getting this movie. It's held me. It's held me. I have to say, the final act is just fantastic. Really enjoyed it. And it's classic John Wick, isn't it? It's basically, revenge and justified revenge, and all your usual favourites are in it because Keanu Reeves is in it. Also, what's his name? Well, actually, first let's get to the star because Ian McShane, Anna de Armas. She is absolutely fucking brilliant in this. She really is, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, Anna de Armas, Keanu Reeves, Ian McShane, Angelica Houston, Gabriel Byrne. Yeah, cool, and a really cool addition to the John Wick family. Very cool, really intense, great action scenes, just some fucking brilliant armory scenes. And it's consistent in the world. It's shot like John Wick. It feels like John Wick. She does a great job in the lead, and he's in it. And what I like is it's not just a cameo, and it's not he's not in it too much. It's just it's a Goldilocks movie. It's just right. So there you go, Ballerina. If you like the world of John Wick, you're either already watched it or it's on your watch list. I wouldn't start with Ballerina if I were you. If you want to watch the John Wick movies, watch all the John Wick movies, and then watch this one. But yeah, so cool, fine. Next up, we had 28 days later, we had 28 weeks later, and now we have 28 years later, getting a 6.7 on IMDb. And I wouldn't piss on this movie if it was on fire. Frankly, right from the get-go, this is director Danny Boyle and writer Alex Garland that gave us all the other 28 whatever movies. Fucking hell. No. Jodie Comer, love her. Didn't like her in this. Aaron Taylor-Johnson, love him. Didn't like him in this. Ralph Fiennes, he's all right. Didn't like him in this. I didn't like a lot of it shot on iPhone, which I didn't like. It was too zappy in and outy, which just makes me sound like an old bastard. But it just kept throwing me out of the movie. The lead kid is all right. His dad is a wanker. The kid's supposed to be 16 before they're allowed to leave their little protected village and go out onto the mainland, and then come back. And, there's a group of elders going, well, he's only 12, he shouldn't really be going. And his dad's like, yeah, he's old enough. It's set in the northeast, so everybody's got a shit northeast accent. So in honour of that, he's old enough. And they all go, oh, all right then. Oh, great. Awesome. I'll tell you what, kid, your dad's a cunt. Yeah? You're 12, you're supposed to be 16, he's taking you off to the mainland to go and fucking potentially get eaten by zombies. What a top man. He needs to learn. Yeah? Well, they've already decided that, and they decided it's 16. He's old enough. What a twat. Jodie Comer, great actress, but what she is in this movie, I don't fucking know. All over the place. I mean, not her performance, but just the character writing and everything. It was just fucking really annoying, really irritating. I found myself drifting away from it, and I have to say I didn't make it to the end. Now, I have been told to watch the last 5 minutes because apparently there's a scene with a load of blokes dressed as Jimmy Saviles attacking people, and apparently there's another movie on the way, or another 2 movies. I am fucking out, yeah? Because 28 days, that was all right. 28 weeks, it's starting to go off. 28 years, fucking mouldy. Drop it. Didn't like it. Sorry. Next up, The Amateur. Now, if there was ever a movie with a point where you go, hang on a minute, it's this, okay? So this stars Rami Malek, Rachel Brosnan, John Bernthal, again, he of The Accountant Squared, which I didn't like. You can watch this on Prime, and I'm just trying to see if there's anybody else in it that you know. Well, there's nobody else in it that I know, so there you go. When his supervisors at the CIA refuse to take action after his wife is killed in a London terrorist attack, a decoder takes matters into his own hands. So, he's basically a spod at, the CIA. And he manages to... And he's like, come on, guys, find my wife's killer, you fucking bastards. And they're all like, yeah, we're working on it. It takes time, channels, orders, thing. And he's like, come on. And then, so he starts, rummaging around, and he manages to piece together exactly what happened and exactly who was responsible. 3 individuals. And he does this presentation trying to get his bosses fucking up for the fight. And they're like, yeah, don't worry, we're on it. And he's like, you knew, didn't you? You knew it was these guys. Oh, right, I see what's happening here. It's basically, maybe they're assets to the CIA in another way, whatever. And they're like, no, but you just got... And he says, right, okay, well, I've got you here because I've got the whole plan. I could release it to the press. And they're like, whoa, steady on, dude. And he's like, I want one thing. And they're like, what? And he goes, I want to send a task force after him. And I want to be on the task force. What? Spod... right, played by Rami Malek, and he's very good at playing spods. Rami Malek, sorry. Suddenly, this guy, he writes computer code. He's essentially nerd husband of wife who's been killed in a terrorist incident, says, train me with special ops, train me up, and I'll do it. And at that point, you're like, I genuinely kind of went, oh, fuck off. Really? So at that point, but the film had earned enough. It got in my good graces enough for me to go, that's fucking stupid. That is silly. But let's see what happens here. Let's see how they handle this, because I don't know. Maybe this movie is now going to turn into a comedy. Maybe this is, Dusk Till Dawn vibe, and it's going to be 2 completely different movies. And all of a sudden, Nerd Coder is going to turn into, muscly fucking super assassin. He doesn't. But what happens is actually so well handled that I carried on with it, and I enjoyed it. And yeah, I don't want to. I mean, obviously, I've got into probably the plot of this more than anything else at the moment, because again, I don't like to go too much into plots of things because, well, why would you fucking watch it? There's me sat here right at the beginning saying I don't watch trailers. I'm not going to sit here and basically be worse than a trailer for you. I want to leave some, stones unturned. So anyway, if you can go with that concept, it's really well done. I know some of you will be thinking, oh, come on, that just sounds fucking stupid. I agree. I totally agree. That's what I thought when I was bloody watching it. But somehow they made it work. 6.5 on IMDb. Now, it's not the be-all and end-all, is it? I've completely disagreed with some of those scores. And I wouldn't give it a 6.5. I'd give it a 6. It's definitely above average. Now, I know that's not exactly a ringing endorsement, okay? I know that, you want to be watching 7s and 8s. But do you know what? There's not a lot of those about. And also, one person's 6 is another person's 8. I've lost the plot now, haven't I? I'm now just jabbering about film scores. I enjoyed The Amateur. Also, Rami Malek, Lawrence Fishburne, the two of them together are very, very good. Really enjoyed it. So, next up, Locked. 1 hour, 35 minutes. 5.8 on IMDb, and it is on Prime. You can rent it on Prime. Okay. So, starring Bill Skarsgård, Anthony Hopkins, Ashley Cartwright. Remember Die Hard? Yeah. Remember Die Hard? And you got the dude, you've got the chauffeur in the Cadillac underneath the building for the whole thing. Yeah? Well, basically, very, very simple plot here. A thief breaking into a luxury SUV realises that he has slipped into a sophisticated game of psychological horror. He's a thief. He tries to rob it. He can't get out. A voice comes on through the car saying, talk to me, and he just carries on ignoring it. And then it becomes clear he can't get out the car. The voice is Anthony Hopkins. And this managed to bore me, despite the fact that it's in 1 hour 35 minutes. 5.8 personally I think is generous. I may be giving it a 5 at best. For me it's average at best, because the trouble with anything like this is after a while it's just this guy in the car with Anthony Hopkins' voice coming through the radio, and then, the car's taken over. Oh, look, the car can drive itself. Oh, look, it's being powered remotely. Oh, look how fast it's driving through the streets of New York. And look, they're managing to change it. And it's like, oh, fuck off. It's a bit A-team, isn't it? Really? And to be honest, yeah, that's logline. A thief breaking into a luxury SUV that has slipped into a sophisticated game of psychological horror. It's not. But he is stuck in that car, and it takes some genius to make that work. And I don't think that the genius that was needed was applied to that movie. Sorry. Now, another Simple Favour. Do you remember A Simple Favour from a couple of years ago? Yeah, that movie on Prime. Well, now comes the sequel that nobody asked for. Another Simple Favour. So, it's on Prime. 5.3 gets an IMDb. I think that's a bit harsh. I think it's worth more. Look, it toddles along. It's Anna Kendrick is in it, okay? And Anna Kendrick is playing... I know you're going to find this really hard to believe. She's playing a kooky, crazy girl who... comes across as like 1 minute kind of sexy and the other kind of goofy, and she's playing Anna Kendrick from every fucking film you've ever seen. And there is some stupidity and some really stupid scenes in this, but do you know what? For some reason, I kind of enjoyed it. It's really, Alison Janney is brilliant in it as always. Blake Lively is in it; she's great. I don't know what to say really. It's not my normal kind of film. I don't know what that fucking means actually now I mention it. But kind of enjoyed it. It's all right. It's harmless. Stephanie Smothers and Emily Nelson reunite on the island of Capri, Italy for Emily's extravagant wedding to a rich Italian businessman, which is interrupted by murder and betrayal. Actually, it is quite unreal, right? Because basically main character Anna Kendrick got this woman arrested for murder. She's somehow out, I don't know, on a technicality, whatever. So she's locked, and she's a killer, and she's worried that she's going to kill her. And yet she's, no, I want us just to be friends. And you're like, okay, well, that you want to be friends with the person who had you put away for murder, and we know you are a killer. We're not quite sure how you're out. Truth is, I can't remember. Okay, but there is a point in the movie where Anna Kendrick goes, "Yeah, but come on, this is a bit ridiculous, right? I mean, like, I was part of getting you put away for murder, and you've managed to get off, and you're here now, and like you're a killer, and you hate me, and I mean, it's a bit ridiculous, isn't it?" And the other character goes, "Yeah, but just go with it, just go with it. That's where we are." And I just thought, that is for us, isn't it? That is one of those. It's one of those scenes where it is deliberately put in the movie to try and inject into your brain. We know where you are. We know what you're thinking. You're thinking, this is a bit fucking ridiculous setup. Well, yeah, and they just acknowledge it, not so subtly, but they acknowledge it, and yeah, it's all right. Right. This caught me by surprise. Megan 2.0 or M3gan 2.0, depending on how you want to pronounce it. It's 2 hours long, and I thought Megan M3gan, the first one, was all right. Okay, it was all right. Nothing to write home about. Well, when I saw that this, 2.0 was 2 hours long, and I thought, okay, I'll go with it as long as I can. Alison Williams, Violet McGraw, Annie Donald, Jenna Davis, all fantastic in this. And I really enjoyed it. 2 hours just flew by. 2 years after M3gan or Megan, let's go with Megan. 2 years after Megan's rampage, her creator Gemma resorts to restricting her infamous creation in order to take down Amelia, the military-grade weapon who was built by a defence contractor who stole Megan's underlying tech. Yeah, so, cool, right? Megan has to come out and beat up another Megan who's not Megan. Very simple, the kind of thing we've heard before, with a twist, which I'm not going to tell you. It's well done. It's amusing at times. Now, I know people like you, Paul. I'm listening. I know you're listening. Paul. Yeah, and you are going to try and call this a horror film because there's a fucking doll in it. Yeah, because I don't know. She's a doll. It's not a horror, okay? It is not a horror. I tell you what, though, it's enjoyable. I enjoy. Now, again, I go back to my earlier comment about what we bring to movies. My expectations were low. Boom, got me. You got me. 2 hours, 6.1 on IMDb. I mean, definitely above average. I'd say possibly even a 6.5. Really, really enjoyed it. Plenty of action, good performances, and it actually fills the 2 hours. For once, I'm not going, oh God, knock 20 minutes off, knock half an hour off. No, absolutely fine. Really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. Not like massively, but I did. Next up, The Alto Kings. Now, there's only one reason I was going to see this. Robert De Niro's in it. It's written by Nicholas Pileggi, and it's De Niro basically. It's De Niro doing two of New York City's most notorious crime bosses vie for control of the city streets. One's best friends, petty jealousies, and a series of betrayals set them on a deadly collision course. De Niro is playing a New York fucking crime boss. So, what's not to like? Directed by Barry Levinson. What's not to like? Well, what's not to like is pacing. When it started, I was like, it's a 5.9 on IMDb, by the way. 2 hours long. When it started, I was like, oh my God, I am so in. This is fucking great. I'm loving it. It's De Niro. It's, you know, it's De Niro. He's made for this role. Oh, hang on a second. The weird thing, and I kind of think this is the Achilles heel of the movie, is that the two mob bosses, yep, they're both played by De Niro. Yeah. De Niro is playing both roles. De Niro is playing a crime boss. He's also playing the crime boss's ex-best mate and nemesis. And there are times where, I don't know, it's just really, why are you doing that? Why? I think it would have been so, honestly, I really do think it's a major flaw. Now, don't get me wrong, I did enjoy it. It did, for me, get a little bit lost. It got a little bit flabby in the middle. And I'm not going to say, 90 minutes would have been perfect. No, this kind of movie should be 2.5 hours long, and I'm all for that. But it's 2 hours long, and then it feels a bit too long. And there's never really a climax. It just kind of like, it just reveals itself, and you're thinking, yeah, I thought it was going to happen. Oh, that's the end. Okay, fair enough. So, but De Niro, crime boss, great. As two crime boss, I don't know. Next up, Blackberry. That's right, Blackberry. The story of the meteoric rise and catastrophic demise of the world's first smartphone. Absolutely. Really enjoy it. Jay Barracool, Glenn Howerton, Matt Johnson, all brilliant in this. It's, really good. Gets a 7.3 on IMDb. 2 hours long. And if you think that, well, do you know what? I couldn't give a shit about Blackberries. And I couldn't give a shit about the story of Blackberries. I'm not... This is a movie, okay? I always think that is kind of wrong-headed thinking, because it's a movie, yeah? You might not like Lord of the Rings, the 3 books. You may never have read them. Look at those fucking books. I'm never reading that. But then again, and then you watch the 3 movies and go, oh my God, that's fucking brilliant. Yeah, exactly. Well, this is a real-life story about something that happened, okay? The point is, can you make it interesting? If it's a good movie, it's a good movie. And this is an enjoyable film. See, I didn't say a good. I enjoyed it. I really did. It is quite amazing to see what they built from, how quickly they built from it, and also how one guy just comes in like a fucking whirlwind and completely turns their like shitty little company around, and they just start fucking killing it. And they were so far ahead of the competition. And it's like the first iPhone comes out, and it's just it's really interesting to be back in those times, because I remember those times. I remember people going, I love my Blackberry. I can never be without my Blackberry. Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool little slice of history. Really well done. I enjoyed it. Now, the biggest surprise of all of the movies so far, and it is a movie called Nonnas. Nonnas. Okay. Now, I think that's kind of like Italian for nan, as in gran. After losing his beloved mother, a man risks everything to honour her by opening an Italian restaurant with actual grandmothers as the chefs. Here's the kicker. Fucking true story. No shit. It is a true story. Okay? Now, this is what surprised me most about this movie, right? Firstly, that's, well, just the fact that I was watching it, that kind of surprised me. Because it's really not the kind of thing I'm thinking, I'm going to watch that. Hour and 50 minutes, okay? So it's not one of those 90-minute motherfuckers where I'm just going to go, I'm going to smash into it, see what happens. I really enjoyed this. Now, 2 big surprises. That I loved a movie about a bunch of grandmas who are going to make food. Yeah. But when one of those grandmas is Lorraine Bracco, one of them Susan Sarandon, Drea Mateo's in it, Joe Manganiello's in it, and more surprising than anything else, Vince Vaughn is in it, and he is not annoying or trying to be funny. Really? That's unbelievable. This movie smashes out the park everything it wants to do and tries to do. It is a movie I would never, ever normally watch. Don't know why I did. And God, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. There's nothing amazing about this movie. There are no scenes in it where it's not original. Well, it is original because where have you heard that fucking story before? But the fact that it's a true story made me more engaged with it and more inclined to hang on in there and watch it and go, well, where's this going? What's happening? Really, really, really enjoyed it. Nonna's. I think also it's either nominated for a Golden Globe or a BAFTA. Oh no, it was nominated for a Primetime Emmy, and the biggest surprise out there. Totally took me by surprise. I'm gonna fucking stop saying that. Right. Next up, I think this is on. This is free on Tubi again. You see, you can watch this. It's called I Kill Giants. IMDb is 6.1. Barbara Thorson struggles through life by escaping into a fantasy life of magic and monsters, where she kills dragons. Now, I kind of found this movie, Imogen Poots, Zoe Salinger, Madison Wolfe, all of them fantastic. The movie is 1 hour and 46 minutes long. It reminded me of the movie Tuesday. Now, for those of you who remember me reviewing Tuesday, if you don't, just go and watch the movie Tuesday. I absolutely fucking loved it. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is the mother of a daughter who has terminal cancer, and one day a talking parrot turns up to give her daughter comfort before her death. Yeah, mental. So watched it. Absolutely brilliant. Broke me in half. Fucking incredible. And that was 2 hours of surreal grief genius. This is 1 hour 45 minutes of I don't know. At times you want to believe it, at times you don't. It's got really good performances. It's really trying to tell a heartbreaking story, but it never really, for me, it's hard enough. It never really, for me, deals with the pain that the lead character's going through. And just, I don't know, admirable, great performances. I just felt it just gets lost along the way. It just got lost on the way home, you know. I'm not saying don't watch it. I'm not saying watch it. I'm saying great performances and like I say, an admirable journey of a movie and all of the reasons behind making it fantastic. You know, bravo. It just didn't really, really work for me. Now, a couple of sequels that nobody asked for. And that is Nobody 2. That's right. Bob Odenkirk and Connie Nielsen are back, and Christopher Lloyd. Yeah. Suburban dad Hutch Mansell, a former lethal assassin, is pulled back into the world of his past after thwarting a home invasion, setting off a chain of events that unravel secrets about his wife Becca's past and his own. So, no surprises in this movie. Hutch is back, the assassin, the family assassin. This time, he does a job. He's a bit tired. He says to his bosses, "Look, I'm going on holiday. I'm going for a break." And literally, they go, "You holiday? You are what you are. You know, things follow. This shit follows you around. He's like, you're talking bollocks. Of course, guess what happens? It follows him around. He goes on a family holiday, and shit kicks off. I mean, at times in this movie, there are literally some fucking. Towards the end, there is almost an A-Team type montage. It is it's an action comedy. Yeah, it's an action comedy. And do you know what? At 1 hour, 29 minutes, it does not overstay its welcome. There are no surprises in this movie. At any point, you know what's going to happen, but you know what? It is enjoyable all the same, every step of the way. Sharon Stone also rocks up with an absolutely nuts performance. Love Sharon Stone. She's just like, we need a woman of a certain age who's just going to be fucking mental, yeah? Someone give Sharon a bell, will you? Yeah, tell her there's a perfect role for her. And the whole thing, I just really enjoyed it. 6.5, laughs, violent laughs, and then just some fucking horrible, just full-on violence. And yeah, great. Nobody to knock about superbness. Here's another one that nobody asked for a follow-up to. Meg 2, The Trench. Hang on a minute. Is it going to involve a massive fucking fish? And is it going to, like, break out of its captivity and eat shit? And it's going to... Yeah, it is, yeah. 5 out of 10 on IMDb. Now, director Ben Wheatley. I mean, this guy's made some amazing movies. Don't know what... He must be on hard times making this, but Jason Statham's being it. Jing Woo. Now, the thing about this movie is it's clearly an attempt to try and hit the American market and the Chinese market and the Japanese market. Massive creature, you know. And I mean, look, some of the effects, the Meg and all the effects, really, really cool. The acting, not so much. The script, wooden. The story, yeah, obviously unbelievable and stupid. But the thing is, right, I reckon if you want, and this is where I got a problem with 5 out of 10. Don't get me wrong, 5 out of 10 I think is right. But I think there's a lot of people giving this movie a grade, slagging it off, whatever, and who like, well, what were you expecting? It's Jason Statham. It's called Meg 2. Did you not see the Meg? Have you not heard about the Meg? Yeah? It's stupid. Statham is basically a caricature. He's like a human cartoon character that does movies. Nobody is expecting any kind of drama or action or, you know, yeah, look, put it this way, right? Jason Statham is never, ever going to cry on screen, okay? Ever. That is not his brand. He is not going to be expressing emotion other than pain and anger. Ow, that hurts, and fuck you, I'm going to hurt you. That is the arc of Statham's abilities, right? He's fine. He's fine. The Meg 2, The Trench, is fine. If you're expecting absolutely dumb fucking ass, knockabout stuff about a massive fucking megalodon, yeah? That's... What more can I... You know, I can't give you any more than that, okay? That's what we're about. And now, let's do another fucking follow-up. And that is... Whoa... It's Jurassic World Rebirth. That's right. Jurassic Park is still going. It's Jurassic World Rebirth. And 2 hours 13, directed by Gareth Edwards, starring Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey, and 5.9 on IMDb. Look, there's a load of fucking dinosaurs. It's the usual, but I kind of like this. If you remember the movie Kong, Yeah, well, not Kong. What the fuck is it called? Well, anyway, look, the premise behind Jurassic World Rebirth, or in other words, the latest excuse to try and make some money out of the Jurassic Park franchise. 5 years post-Jurassic World Dominion 2022, an expedition braves isolated equatorial regions to extract DNA from 3 massive prehistoric creatures for a groundbreaking medical breakthrough. Well, it's not bad, is it? I mean, what are you going to do? Oh, that was Skull Island. That's Kong Skull Island. This reminds me of Jurassic Park meets Kong Skull Island. And I really honestly didn't mind it. I as far as a Jurassic World movie goes, and the effects are fucking amazing, and some of the action's fucking insane. Yeah, I liked it. I actually liked it. It is an action film. It starts out immediately as an action film, and it's unashamedly an action film. You know what you're going to get, yeah? You're going to get some fucking dinosaurs, aren't you? It's simple. Simple as that. You're going to get, oh, you don't want to be doing that, or, it's like, oh, look, there's a dinosaur. Oh, that's a big dinosaur, isn't it? Oh, look, it's been eaten by an even bigger one. Oh, I am surprised. No, I'm not. So, yeah, what can I say? I liked it. I gave it a whirl. Kind of liked it. I'm surprised they found any juice left in there, because they've been squeezing that franchise for fucking ever. And the final movie, that's right, guys. How many movies have I reviewed? Fucking 20. 20! Yeah. So, yeah, I know. I really need to do some interesting stuff in my life. Next up, Superman. Yeah, 2 hours, 9 minutes. Superman must reconcile his alien Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing as reporter Clark Kent. As the embodiment of truth, justice, and the human way, he soon finds himself in a world that views these as old-fashioned. Some really very cool casting in this, and that is Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. Really enjoyed it. Now, it's directed by James Gunn. James Gunn, he of Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. And what am I going to say about this? Basically, this movie for me is fine. Yeah. It's absolutely fine. David Corenswet as Superman, he's fine. Grace Chan as a robot, she's fine. Bradley Cooper as a robot, you never actually see him obviously because he's a robot. He's fine. Michael Rooker as another robot, he's fine because he's the voice. Yeah, I mean, everyone's fine. It's a James Gunn movie, so there's some good laughs in it. There's some amusing cameos by other characters, like Peacemaker and stuff like that, because James Gunn does the Peacemaker TV series and all the rest of it. And yeah, and you know what? It finished, and I said out loud, well, that was fine. Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. I mean, a little bit. When it comes to the key climax of the movie, it turns out that, Lex Luthor has basically created all sorts, including pocket universes, flying buildings. He can travel through time, you name it. But at the crux of this movie is the fact he's run out of drones. Yeah, Achilles' heel. Really? It's a bit thin, isn't it? Okay, well, have it your own way. So yeah, Superman. It's not super. It's okay. It gets a 7.3 on IMDb, so there you go. There you go. You, what do I know? What I know is that it was, while I was watching it, I was just thinking, it's a kid's movie though, isn't it, really? And, it's a 12A, and I went to see Star Wars. I went to see Superman 1 and 2, I think for about my 8th birthday as a treat. Both on at the cinema. And do you know what? 8-year-old me would probably absolutely shit his pants at this movie. And maybe I need to bear that in mind, that I'm not 8 anymore. That's the conclusion I've come to there. There you go. How's that? Jesus. Wow. That's an hour. That is an hour that I've been talking to you. I need to go and get a drink, and I'll come back. That's 20 fucking movies. I don't know if that's a record. And then I'll come back and do the TV series for you, of which, as you already know, there are 9. Welcome back to TV Land, where I will now be reviewing some TV series for you. So, first up, from Taylor Sheridan, the co-creator of Yellowstone, the man who, frankly, you are probably watching a series that he has written or he's got something to do with. He, for those of you who don't know him, he is the young sheriff in Sons of Anarchy. That dude, yeah. Well, he's a massive writer, making all sorts of TV programmes. Yellowstone, 1883, 1923, which are also from that sort of world. Well, that world, and also Landman. Now, the very first of these, this is the beginning of the Yellowstone story. It's called 1883. 10 episodes. It gets an 8.7 on IMDb. This stuff is hot, man. Now. Right. The post-Civil War generation of the Dutton family travels to Texas and joins a wagon train undertaking the arduous journey west to Oregon before settling in Montana to establish what would eventually become the Yellowstone Ranch. So you see, it's that world. I fucking love Yellowstone. I fucking love Taylor Sheridan, what he does, what he's all about. Tim McGraw is in this. Sam Elliott is in this. Isabel May's in it. Everyone's fantastic. It's made like a fucking Western. And what can I say? 10 episodes. I don't get the 8.7. I found it just wore me down. It wore me down. They are travelling across Texas to try and get to Yellowstone, right? And you get the voiceover of the young lady all the time. And guess what? Some people get smallpox and die. Guess what? They form a wagon train and they get attacked by Indians. They get attacked by white Americans. They fight amongst themselves. They have to cross rivers. And we got a river. Oh, where we're going to go, east or west? Well, I don't know, but either way, we got to get across. Well, isn't there somewhere else we can cross? No, there's nowhere we can get across. Are you sure we can cross somewhere else? No, there's nowhere we're going to cross. It's either cross or die. Some are going to die. Is there any way we can prevent that? No, some will die. We've got to get across, though. We've got to get... Okay. 2 episodes later, same fucking discussion. Every time they hit a river, same discussion. Oh, somebody else died. Oh, has somebody gone for a piss and been bitten by a snake and died? Yeah, I get the picture. It's fucking dangerous. And you just got this voiceover all the time. This is a cold, dangerous country. Nobody, it doesn't care who you are. It doesn't care that you may have children. It doesn't care that you are fighting your way to freedom. It's a cruel and terrible land, and it will take your life soon as look at you. And yeah, it's like, oh, fucking hell, I get it. And honestly, 10 episodes, after about 7 episodes, I was like, oh, fuck, can't you fucking get there? Can't you, can we not fucking be there by now? And honestly, I couldn't get into it. Performance is great, but I just kept feeling like I keep getting the same scenes cropping up. And it wore me down. I didn't make it, all right? I'd have died. On the fucking journey, all right? Bollocks to you. Now, the follow-up series, 1923, 2 series, 15 episodes in total. Again, the Duttons face a new set of challenges in the early 20th century, including the rise of Western expansion, Prohibition, and the Great Depression. 1923 centres on Mr. and Mrs. Dutton, and Mr. Dutton is Harrison Ford, and Mrs. Dutton is fucking Helen Mirren. Honestly, these two are like, you can't believe they're not married. Everybody in this is absolutely brilliant. This is one of my favourite TV shows, probably of the last 10 years. Robert Patrick's fucking great in it as well. I mean, Timothy Dalton, he's great. Honestly, they just keep on coming. Yeah, the longer you watch it, you're like, oh my God. Everybody is absolutely brilliant in it. Jerome Flynn is in it. Seriously, 1923. Just Liz Helen Mirren and Harrison Ford as a fucking husband and wife. What are you doing? Watch it. I absolutely fucking loved this. I absolutely loved it. And what I like in general about TV series at the moment is the old every episode has to be 45 minutes long bullshit. No, it doesn't. Because it doesn't have to last an hour with adverts. It can be any length you want. And what is most incredible, right, is, I've never seen, well, I probably have, but I don't remember seeing a TV series like it, where we ended up with season 1, absolutely great, really enjoyed it, and just leaves you hanging for fucking hell what's going to happen in season 2. By the way, it's happening all over the place. This really does, there's several storylines in different parts of the US going on at the same time, which all knit together. I mean, you've literally got ranching crisis in America, and then you're off to Africa, where with a game hunter who is one of the Duttons, but has gone to be an assassin of wild animals for rich white people after the war, because he can't face going back home because he's still a little bit fucked up. Just edited out a little surprise cough that appeared from nowhere there. Anyway, season 2, final episode, gets a 9.3 on IMDb, folks. A 9.3. It is an hour and a quarter long, or an hour and 20 minutes long. It's like a little movie. And just an incredible climax. And I might be being a bit woolly about this, but, it's just fucking brilliant. I absolutely loved it. I really, really did. So, next up, Mobland. Mobland. Power is up for grabs as two warring crime families clash in a battle that threatens to topple empires. In this crossfire stands Harry D'Souza, a street-smart fixer who knows all too well where his loyalties lie and opposing forces collide. That fixer is Tom Hardy. Also in this is Pierce Brosnan, Paddy Considine, Helen Mirren. Yeah, really? Should I carry on? Are you not already going, yeah, I'm in? Various directors throughout the series, and actually Guy Ritchie turns up for an episode and directs one. Tom Hardy, Pierce Brosnan, Paddy Considine, Joanne Froggatt, and Helen Mirren. Everyone's great in this. Tom Hardy steals the show. I've got to be honest, he really steals the show. He's just one of these people. He plays the role of somebody who never gets flustered. Never. Even when two guys turn up to kill his family, and you can see him in the car behind, and he's in the car with his family, and he just sort of goes like, right, boys, you definitely going to do this, are you? Because, you could, but then stuff's going to happen to you, isn't it? And he's got his phone with him, and he's as his boss sort of talking to him on loudspeaker going, oh, is that so-and-so and so? Yeah, that's who's here. Oh, dear. So, of course, you could take Harry out here, couldn't you? But then again, your family's going to die then as well. Do we need to do this right here now? And it's just... And anyway, it's very cool. Really, really, really enjoyed it. Helen Mirren, who I absolutely love as Harrison Ford's wife in 1923. Fucking great. She's Pierce Brosnan's wife in this. She's a fucking bitch, and I hated her. Honestly. Look, Pierce Brosnan's Irish accent. Yeah, that's right. Pierce Brosnan, the Irishman. His Irish accent is... He can't go back to Ireland ever, right? Not that I can figure out. Not a chance. But forget it. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Hardcore, violent, brilliant. Next up, Taboo. from 2017. Okay, you've all seen it. It gets an 8.3 on IMDb. I guess I was in a bit of a Tom Hardy mood. Lots of people have kept telling me to watch it. I did. I struggled towards the end. To me, it was running. It could have done. We've been 2 episodes shorter. It just dragged a little. I mean, it's directed by Ridley Scott. It's got humour in it. It's got darkness in it. It's created by Stephen Knight. He of Peaky Blinders. Before Peaky Blinders. Yeah. It's okay. But I'm just not one of the people who is saying, oh my God, whatever happened to Taboo 2? How can there not be a Taboo Season 2? I am not one of them. I really not. I just thought it was okay. And that's all I'm going to say about it, because it's from 2017. You've seen that. You've seen it if you want to by now. So nothing I say is going to make any difference. Definitely original. Really enjoyed it. Just felt it ran out of a little bit of steam towards the end. But there you go. Next up, this city is ours, and this city would be Liverpool. And it's fucking Liverpool in it, eh? So, Sean Bean's in this. Yeah, he dies. Early doors. So, you're like, no, I mean, come on. There's no spoilers there. Sean Bean dies. Of course he does. 7.9 out of on IMDb. Michael, a long-time member of organised crime, falls in love with Diana, prompting him to reevaluate his life and contemplate a future beyond his criminal activities. His newfound love becomes both a motivation and a potential liability. Oh, fucking hell. Fuck me. What are we going to do, La? Right, basically, that's enough of that. Everyone's very good in it. It's BBC. It is tense. It is violent. And it's believable. It reminded me of Kin. If you've seen Kin, which is like Irish gangs, this is Liverpudlian gangs. And they're both from the BBC. I don't think this is quite as good as Kin, but it's only one series down. I just don't. It's not quite as believable as Kin, you know. It's an interesting angle they've taken. The whole, well, not so much an interesting. I mean, you know, fucking gangland member with a heart of gold, you know, with a black heart, gets it melted by a new love, and she's nothing to do with crime. And yeah, I don't know. Is she the power behind the throne, or you know, or is it him? Or okay. So he makes a move to take over the gang. There's a bit of pushing, bit of toing and froing. If that sounds like the kind of thing you're into, and if you enjoyed Kin, I'd recommend. I'm not recommending it. I'm saying 7.9 for me. It's not. It's probably about a 6. That's still more than watchable. And if you're up for like 8 episodes of, you know, tension and people wondering whether they're going to fucking take out people they've known for years or not and all that stuff, then yeah, it does a job. It does a job. I'll watch season 2. I will watch season 2. No problem there. Now, let's nip over to Netflix, shall we? From BBC iPlayer over to Netflix. It's Untamed. It's a 7-episode mini-series. And it's a National Park Service agent investigates a brutal death at Yosemite National Park. Why did I watch it? 2 reasons. Eric Bana, Sam Neill. Okay? It's that simple. Love Sam Neill. Ever since he was in fucking Omen 2, loved Sam Neill. Eric Bana, love him. He's the Australian dude who played Chopper, who's been in all sorts. He started out as a stand-up comic. Brilliant fucking stand-up comic. And now he's a Hollywood actor. Respect. And I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Held me for 7 episodes. It went to a place I didn't think it was going to go. It gets a 7.2 on IMDb. There's a few hints to our main man Eric Bana's troubled past, but basically someone does a header off a cliff, and everyone reckons it's like, you know, oh, poor them, they've jumped. And he's like, nah, they haven't jumped. And he just basically chips away. And everyone's a bit wary of him because he's a bit of a loner park ranger. And we kind of get an insight into why. Someone is sent from New York City to be his partner, and you think, oh, here goes the cliche. That does not play out as you expect. And I think every time this starts falling into cliches, it just turns away from them in time and does something slightly more interesting. Tension, who done it, what done it, why done it, who day, why day, who know? But you get the picture. Do you though? Do you? Fucking hell, that's so lazy of me, innit? I really enjoyed it. And as one of those like Netflix things, I think I binged it in 2 days. So I think I definitely must have enjoyed it. It keeps moving. And like I said, it goes to places you're not expecting. It really does. So it's all set in the Yosemite National Park. Well, for the point of this, this program. It's very cool. I enjoyed it. It's the intrigue is, you can feel it from like episode 1, and also you want to know what's going on in this ranger's head, because clearly the way everyone talks about him and keeps a distance from him. So that's Untamed on Netflix. Another Netflix beauty. Cool. 8 episodes. The Waterfront. It's basically a bit of a crime family, as their storied North Carolina fishing empire decays. The damaged Buckleys grapple to revive their imperiled maritime heritage. Fucking hell, that's an incredibly wordy way of saying the fish business is going tits up. We may as well move some drugs and get the money from that to pay off all the fucking debts we have, which is pretty much what the entire plot is. Howard's given away the plot. Well, plot should never be the be-all and end-all, because ultimately plot just tells you what's going to happen, how it's going to happen. Well, that's where the fun is. I loved this. Holt McCallany, he's the kind of guy that is never the lead. Okay, look him up, Holt McCallany. The Waterfront, Netflix. He's never the kind of guy who plays the lead. But this time he does, and he's brilliant as the dad. And his son is Jake Weary. He is one of the kids from Animal Farm. Fucking loved Animal Farm? No, Animal Kingdom. Sorry. What a fucking brilliant TV series that is. Fucking awesome. If you want fucking violence and fucking mad families, look no further. Fucking Animal Kingdom. Get on it. But anyway, so he's Jake Weary's in that. And this is fucked up family, shifting drugs, shit's going down, who knows what. Like, some of the family don't know there's any drug shit going down. Some think there is. It's one of them. It's twisted tales. It's based on drugs. It's violent. It is all in. It is 7 out of 10 on IMDb. Just as you think it's about to get a little bit stupid and go a little bit Hollywood, it doesn't. It manages to keep itself on track. So, if I were you, I'd probably give it a watch. And like I said, I binged it in a couple of days. I think 7 out of 10. That's not bad. It's less than This City Is Ours, but I actually enjoyed it more than This City Is Ours. But and just some fucking great performances. And I forgot to mention Melissa Benoist. She's fantastic as the wife. Absolutely fantastic. Fish business. Trying to make out they're not smuggling drugs, but they are. But they're smuggling from people. Ooh, fuck. Do you really want to smuggle them for them? Do you want to fuck with these people? Oh, they're fucking with you. It's straight in. I mean, if by the end of episode 1 you're not interested in watching episode 2, well, fine, cool. But it's all there for you. The Waterfront. Next up, still going, 5 episodes in, and there's going to only 8 episodes in total. Check out Alien Earth. Oh, hell yeah. 5 episodes in, 7.6, when a mysterious space vessel crash lands on Earth, a young woman and a ragtag group of tactical soldiers make a fateful discovery that puts them face to face with the planet's greatest threat. The best thing I love about this is that it's the original aliens. It's the fucking original creatures. Plane crash lands on Earth. Yeah, there's absolute spacecraft crash lands on Earth. I mean, it tells you there. So I've not given you a fucking spoiler there. The whole point of this series is aliens on Earth. They have come to the Earth. So, is it any good? Fucking hell it is. I mean, look, I'm only mentioning Alien Earth. Aliens hit Earth. There's plenty of spacecraft shit. There's all sorts of stuff. I don't want to tell you anything about this because I really like where it's going. It's building really nicely. 5 episodes in, there's been enough drama. There's been enough drama, bruv. Enough violence, bruv. Enough aliens, bruv. Just watch it. If you've got access to, if you like Alien and you've got access to whatever channel it's on, I can't remember, then you need to be watching Alien Earth. Simple as that. Right, Hulu in the States, Disney. It's on Disney in the UK. Yeah, I'm not telling you any more about it. It's still going, so I'd be kind of spoiling it. Alien Earth, yes. Yes. And lastly, I'm just going to say, The White Lotus, Season 2. I enjoyed The White Lotus Season 1. So I thought I'd watch White Lotus Season 2. Problem with White Lotus Season 2 for me was it was one too many hateful characters. So there's, for those of you who are not aware of the White Lotus, each series takes place. It's a different White Lotus, which is a holiday resorts that pop up, but they're always really lavish. And each time we get a different set of guests, but there's usually a guest that was in the previous series, and they've moved on with their life. They're doing something different. And in season 2, there was just a few of the characters where I was just like, oh, shame you can't die, isn't it? Can't you fucking drown or something? Just like people with like, oh God, oh my problems, and you just think, yeah, they're not problems. I don't like this person, but it's 7 episodes long, and most episodes are an hour long, and I hung in there, and there's some really interesting character arcs and different groups of people going, all over the place. Two couples navigate awkwardness. An Italian-American family deals with a conspicuous absence, and Tanya, she's from the first series, arrives with her new assistant. And it's their journey through the next week of holiday and how that unfolds. And like I said, it took me I had to hang in there with it. But I have to say, 7 episodes long. The last episode, episode 7, is an hour and 15 minutes long. It gets very close. It gets an 8.8, nearly a 9 out of 10. If on season 2, if you watch this and you're struggling to hang in there and the characters may know, look, you might love those people, whatever. If you're watching season 2 and you're thinking of jacking it before the end, don't. Do not do that. Because the way this is tied up in episode 7, the final episode, the hour and 15 minutes episode, completely came from left field. I never, ever saw it coming, despite the fact it had been set up for a number of episodes. I didn't see the red flags. Genuinely genius writing. So impressed. So when you listen to the next one of these, you'll probably be hearing about White Lotus Season 3. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between. Hey ladies, hey fellas, and all the people around the world. There you go, that's my Fred Durst impression. I promise never, ever to do that again. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that you've heard some stuff there you think, oh yeah, I'm going to watch that, or nah, I watched that and I totally agree with you, or I watched that, I totally disagree with you. Whatever. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like. Sling me your opinions. I'm slinging my opinions in your ears. Why don't you sling your opinions in front of my eyes? Comment wherever you like. If you're into movies, sign up at Patreon. Behind the paywall is all sorts of interesting stuff that myself and Paul Waller do. We've got a Year in Bollocks. We've got where we do movie reviews. We've got Black Mirror Reflections, which is every single episode from episode 1, season 1 of Black Mirror. All sorts of interesting stuff. So 2 links in the show notes. 1 to Patreon and 1 to that Tubi link to watching Dinner in America. There you go. This has been fun. Really enjoyed it. Enjoy your viewing